Rube Goldberg Inspired Machines Part 3. First step, erase any stray pencil marks after you have outlined it with Sharpie, which should already be done, or black marker. So I'm just taking my fancy eraser and going over, getting rid of any stray little marks. Sped up the video, of course, because you don't need to see me erase for 2 minutes straight. You know how to use an eraser. Alright, the next step is to color your machine. And again, the video is very much sped up. And I'm just using skinny markers. You can use whatever you want. I don't have something that matches my flesh color. So I'm just kind of playing around with pink and orange. Doesn't matter if it's not realistic. And then just coloring everything else and trying to be consistent and solid with my coloring. It may look like I'm rushing because I sped up the video. However, I am not. I'm going at a normal pace for coloring. So just make sure that you pay attention to what you're doing and take your time with the coloring. But I'm not requiring you all to worry about the background. We can keep the background white, so you're putting all your focus and energy on coloring the simple machines and the objects that are in your drawing. So nothing will be left white unless I mean for it to, like my mug will remain white. And that white spot in the ball, in the middle of the ball. So, and then I'm going to do this ramp with green and white stripes because I just want to have a little bit more fun rather than make it all one solid color. Just makes it a little more interesting if you give some things a pattern. So since that's right smack in the middle, I thought it would look nice for a focal point to give it some stripes. Color by balloons. You get the idea here. All I'm doing is coloring. If you understand how to color, you do not need to watch this video. This is just to demonstrate the next step, which is the last step of coloring. Again, don't worry about the background, just color your objects. I was going to do a pattern on this table, but I didn't like it, so just went all purple instead. I didn't use very much purple in my drawing. A little gray detail in what's supposed to be the bicycle wheel. I'm not too crazy about how that turned out with the wheel, but that's okay. I like everything else, so that's good. Now that I'm all done, the next step would be to photograph and upload the art to Artsonia. You can find the assignment linked in your Google Classroom.